Hello, friend. Welcome to your yoga practice. My name's Anne. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on my new classes coming out. Today, we're going to have a little bit of a fiery practice, and it's going to be a shorter length for all of you busy people out there. So, let's get started right away in a seated space. So, come into a seated space, turn your palms to face down. You can bring thumb to touch index finger in Gyan Mudra, grounding your energy. Close your eyes and just start to deepen your breath. We have carved out time for ourselves here on our mats. So really just take the next 5 or so breaths to release anything that's been swirling around in your mind that has nothing to do with your yoga practice today. Just clearing space so we can fully be present, fully enjoy, and take in all the benefits of our practice. Take a moment here to set an intention for yourself. Your intention might be something very specific, or maybe it's just one word that you'll use as a mantra throughout your practice to stay focused. And take a little deeper breath in through your nose. And sigh the breath out. One more time, deep breath in. Let it go. Blink your eyes open for a moment. Take your peace fingers of your right hand. Touch the peace fingers at your third eye center. You can keep your eyes open or closed for this. Plugging off the right and left nostril with the thumb and the ring finger. Close off the right side and start to inhale through the left for 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top. Hold both shut. 2, 3, 4. Exhale right side. 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. Hold both shut. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold both shut. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale left. One more round. Inhale left. Hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale left. Let your right hand come down. Switch the crossing of your legs, and let's start to move our heart across our right thigh. Chest sweeps forward. Exhale, circle around the back. And as we move here, just let your body go. It's really helpful if you close your eyes. If you're not comfortable, just look at the ground in front of your feet if you get dizzy at all. I always feel like just a couple rounds of that alternate nostril breathing helps to calm my brain, depending on what you've transitioned from into your practice. If you've already had a busy day, it's just a nice way to just get involved, right? Fully arrive here. Next time you come around the front, seamlessly switch directions, loosening up our back, our hips, our shoulders, our neck. Make your way up to a taller, stiller spine and transition forward onto your hands and your knees. Spread really wide through your fingers. Spread wide through your toes, ground down through your shins, melt your heart gaze forward. Inhale, opening throat up. Exhale, press through your fingers, round your spine, pull your navel up towards your spine. Inhale again, melting heart, pulling the heart forward and through, smiling through your collarbones. Exhale, pressing into your finger pads, rounding and doming in the upper back, releasing the neck. Twice more. Inhale, melting the heart. Beautiful. Exhale, round your spine. One more time. Inhale. And round exhale. Find neutral in your spine. Extend back through your right leg. Hover the right foot off the ground and wrap the right outer hip down, lifting from the inner right thigh. The opposite left hand will reach forward for balancing cat. Pull the belly up and in. Try not to sway through your back too much. Pressing through the right hand even more, staying buoyant in your right shoulder. Take a big breath in. Exhale, tap elbow towards knee. Round your body. Inhale, lengthen back out. Exhale, elbow taps knee. Round as best you can. One more time. Lengthen. Exhale, elbow taps knee. Lengthen back out. Keep your right leg elevated. Ground the left hand and peel the right arm up and over your ear, extending nice and long through the right side body. Slowly start to bend the right leg. Reach the right hand back. Catch the outside edge of your foot. Kick your foot into your hand and then take your gaze to the top left corner of your mat, opening up your chest and throat a little bit more. Without slingshotting the right foot, release hand and foot. Slowly move your right leg over towards the right until you step all the way next to your left thumb. Take your right hand down to the mat, prop up onto your fingertips and inch your back left knee back just a little bit here. Lengthen forward through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, shift back. Straighten the right leg, flex the ankle, fold. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Heart pulls forward and through. And exhale, shift back. Ardha Hanuman. Spread your toes as you flex your ankle back. One more time. Inhale, heart pulls forward. And exhale, shift back. While you're shifted back, walk both hands over towards the right. Lengthen through your spine and then fold on in. And you can allow the right leg from the hip socket to rotate towards the right. So your pinky toe is dropping down towards the ground as you bow in any amount. You can always have blocks under your hands here if this feels like it's too far of a stretch. Good. Lift your heart, walk your hands back through center, rebend your front knee, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, ground down through the left palm, reach your right hand up, twist open. Beautiful. Let's roll to the outer edge of our back left foot and gently step your right foot back, stacking your feet. You can stagger if you need to. Holding your side plank. Bring your big toes to touch and create a little space at your heels. Let's extend the top right arm up and over the ear and lift the hips up. Feeling a stretch, but also lots of strength happening. Slowly step your right foot just gently behind your left. You're on the ball of your right foot. Continue that side bend and turn your hips open, your heart open, a little or a lot, depending on what your left shoulder prefers. Take another breath. Good. Slow and steady. Come slowly around, find your plank pose and pause there. Feet are about hips width, belly hugging spine, chest reaching forward, heels drawing back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Ground the tops of your feet, shoulders roll down the back, baby cobra. Exhale, pull your heart forward as you lower back down. Inhale again, back to cobra. Exhale, lower. One more time, cobra. And exhale, lower. Press up onto your hands and your knees. Move the knees underneath the hips. Take a cat-cow, melt your heart gaze forward. Exhale, round. Let's find a neutral spine, extend back through the left leg, flex the left ankle, and again, wrap down through the outer left hip, lift from the inner thigh, the opposite right hand reaches forward as if you're going to shake somebody's hand. Reach really long through your left heel and through your right fingertips. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, draw your elbow towards your knee. Inhale, lengthen back out, nice and long in your body. Exhale again, elbow towards knee. One more time, lengthen back out. Exhale, elbow towards knee. Lengthen back out. Inhale, the right hand will ground, and you'll start to sweep your left arm up and over your ear as you revolve open through the left hip. Stay really buoyant in your right shoulder, and then start to bend your left leg. Left hand reaches back to the outer edge of your foot or your ankle. Kick your foot into your hand and take your gaze towards the top of your mat. Feel your chest opening, your throat opening. Beautiful. Without slingshotting, release hand and foot. Slowly reach your left leg towards the left. Stay balancing. Look where you want to place it. Step it all the way to the top of your mat. Circle your left hand down and then pick your right knee up and inch it back just a little so you have some more space in the hips. Lengthen forward through your heart. Your hands can be on blocks if you need. Exhale, shift back, fold over the front shin. Inhale again, rebend your front knee, pull your heart forward and through. And exhale, shift back. One more time, inhale and exhale. Lift your heart up, walk both hands towards the left. Lengthen through your spine and then let the left leg from the hip rotate towards the left. Keep flexing the ankle back as you fold in. You'll feel the outer leg opening up. Breath is with you. Everything you do here is your practice. So how you hold your hands, how you breathe, what you think about, how you choose to move your body. God, lift your heart, walk your hands back through the center, rebend your front knee. Tuck the back toe, the back leg fires up. Ground the right hand, reach the left hand up, twist open. Feel your body stretching out. Slow roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Good flex in the ankle so you don't collapse through the ankle bone. Stack left foot on top of right for a side plank. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Extend your top left arm up and over the ear. Lift your hips up a little bit higher. Feel the balance of stretch and strength happening here. Good. Slowly step your left tippy toes behind your right leg. You can just stay in the side body stretch. Otherwise, you start to turn your heart open, your hips open. Good. Deep breath in. Come back slowly around towards plank. Take your time. Use your core. As you find plank, pause. You're more than welcome to lower all the way to your belly. Otherwise, we shift forward slightly and lower halfway down. Turn to the tops of your feet for up dog. If you're not choosing up dog, you're in your cobra. Take a big breath. Good. Together, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to just adjust. Maybe pedal out the legs. Breathe. Depending on what your body feels like today, this down dog might feel really familiar, might feel really stiff. Eventually you find stillness in your dog. Spread your fingers, wrap the triceps down to the earth, create a lot of space in the neck, lift the hips up and back, navel hugging spine. You can always bend your knees if you feel tight today. I like to spread my toes, lift them up and spread them out. And not rely so much on crunching of the toes. Take another breath here. Good. Inhale, glide forward into plank pose. We're in plank. We're going to lift the right foot half an inch off the ground. Reach forward through your heart and breathe. Breathe for another 3, 2. Press to down dog, reach your right leg up to the sky, bend your knee and open up through your right hip. With your exhale, tap your right knee to your right tricep, right over the top of your push-up. Foot to the sky, bend knee, open up your hip. Right knee under the body towards left tricep. Thread your leg through to the left. Roll to the instep of the back foot and lift the left hand up. Fallen triangle. Take your top arm up and over your ear. Side body nice and strong. Slowly come to plank with your right leg over towards the left. You're either so tight you're just going to hold, or you're going to take a little half push up here. Press back up, sweep right leg to the sky, straight up and back this time. Exhale, step the right foot through between your hands. Root the back heel down for warrior one. Root down through your feet, and when you're ready, inhale, come on up. Squaring the hips and shoulders, melting the shoulder blades down the back, lifting your waist up off of your hips. Take your elbows out wide like a cactus and really work the right elbow and the right shoulder back. Lift up longer through your spine, and some of you might feel like you want to arch back a little. Make sure you don't dump your energy into your lower back. Take one more breath with it. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Kiss palms. Exhale, circle your hands down to the top of your mat. Reach forward of your right foot and lift your left leg up to the sky for a standing splits. Wrap the outer right hip down, or the left hip, lift the inner left thigh. Head releases towards your right big toe. One more breath. And then step left foot behind right. Come up onto blocks or fingertips, lengthen your spine, and then fold back in, getting a little deeper outer hip stretch. Going even deeper, walk your hands over towards the right. Man, this feels so good in my lower back, my outer hips. Our family just traveled to Panama for 2 weeks, so I'm less than a week back from that long airplane trip back. And so stretching feels so good. Take another breath. Good. Walk your hands back towards center. Unwind your left foot next to the right. Bring your big toes to touch. Slight space in your heels. Bend your knees deeply. Look forward and reach your hands forward, keeping a really deep seat for chair. Shoulder blades down the back. Sit a little deeper than you want to. Toes lift. Spread them out. Take a big breath in and then press and stand tall. Beautiful. Bring hands to heart center. Inhale, let's sit back down into Utkatasana, chair pose. Draw your hands together at your heart here. Lengthen through your side body and bring your left elbow across your right thigh. Press down through the right palm. Spiral open. Navel hugs in. Sit down, sit back. Get your head above your heart. Big breath in. Exhale, fold over the legs. Release. Lengthen through your spine. Come up halfway and step back with your left foot till you find a runner's lunge. Find your runner's lunge and float your hands back by your hips. Hover over the front thigh. Want to make it more challenging? Reach your hands next to your ears. Make your back leg even stronger. Plug your right hip back even more. Tone your legs. Big breath in. And then rise all the way up into your crescent lunge. Square your hips and shoulders. Take your hands, interlace the fingers. Place the hands back behind the head. And lean your head back a little bit. Widen your elbows. Lift your heart. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Kiss palms. Exhale, split your hands. Left hand down. Right hand peels to the sky. Roll to the outer edge of your back foot and stack your feet. Maybe your right foot hovers this time. Take your top arm up and over your ear. Lift your hips up a little higher. Step right foot gently behind the left leg, just on your tippy toes. Heart turns open any amount. Big breath in. Beautiful. Slow and steady. Come to plank. Option to hover your right foot. Breathe. Deep breath in. Shift forward, lower halfway down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. That feels so good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Deep breath in. Let it go. 2 more like that. Plank pose. Shift forward. Once you get there, just hover your left foot 1 inch up off the ground, not too high. Pull your heart forward, tone your legs, squeeze your thighs like you're standing on both feet here. Take another breath in. With your exhale, head back to down dog. Left leg goes to the sky. Bend your left knee, open up through your left hip. Good. Exhale, left knee taps left tricep right over the top of your push-up. Foot to the sky again. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Good. Cross under your body, tap towards your right tricep, extend your leg through to the right, and as you're ready, slowly roll to the instep of your back foot. For the fallen triangle, take your top arm up and over your ear, lift your hips up high, keep your toes nice and active. Good. Come back to plank. Keep your left leg where it is for a moment. Either hold or lower halfway down. Power push up. Press back up. Sweep left leg to the sky. Hips are even. And step all the way through for your warrior one. Back heel turns down. Heels in line with hips. Forward facing warrior. Come on up. And then really take time to square your left hip forward. Lengthen up through your side body. Breathe. Cactus through your arms here. Good. Draw your left shoulder and your left elbow back a little bit. Lift up out of your waist. Feel your heart opening. Good. Inhale, reach arms up. Grow taller. Exhale, circle hands down towards the top of your mat and lift your right leg up towards standing splits. Release your head down. Wrap the outer right hip down. Lift from the inner right thigh. Look towards the back of your mat. Try not to strain your neck at all. Take a big breath in. And step right foot behind left. Come up onto your fingertips or your blocks. Lengthen and then fold your way in. Feel the depth of the outer right hip stretching. And to go deeper, you'll walk your hands towards the left. Just a little bit goes a long way. Keep your breath nice and fluid here. Let it feel good in your body to stretch, to find strength, to find balance, to get your heart rate up. Clear our minds of the busy schedules we hold. Walk your hands back towards the front. Untuck your right foot from the left leg. Big toes touch. Slight space at the heels. Utkatasana. Really deep seat first, then sweep your arms up. Shoulder blades draw down the back. Wrap the pinky fingers in. Go deeper than you want to. Lift your toes for a moment. Go deep, go deep, go deep, and then stand up tall. Draw hands to heart. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Keep the length in your side body. Bring your hands together at heart center. Find even more length. Inhale, exhale, twist right elbow across the left thigh. Press down through the left palm. And then lots of us dip our heads really low here. So sit your butt down, extend your head and heart out and up out of your hips. Shoulder blades draw down the back. Rinse ourselves out. Stress leaves the body. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Come up halfway, lengthen your spine and step back into your runner's lunge. Feet in line with hips. Rise up for crescent pose. Square your hips, square your shoulders. You're on the ball of your back foot this time. You can bend your back knee if you need to. Thighs squeeze in like they're hugging towards each other. Interlace your fingers the funny way, the one that doesn't feel right. Take your hands behind your head. Widen your elbows and lift your heart as you lift your chest a little bit. Just creating more opening in our body. Feel all of that space. Inhale, arms reach up, kiss palms. Exhale, split the arms. The right hand will come down. The left hand reaches up. Shoulder blades down your back. Good. Roll to the outer edge of back foot and step back with the left, let it hover. Let it hover, top arm up and over your ear. Start to lift your hips up higher. Find your balance, step left foot behind right. You're on your tippy toes, heart shines open towards the sky. Take a big breath in. We're coming around to plank and we're going to hover that left foot. Hover it off the mat. Find your strength. Breathe. Don't be in such a rush. Take a big breath, shift forward, lower halfway down. Both feet ground for up dog. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your feet a little closer towards your hands, about a foot's length distance. Widen your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Press into your right hand, take your left hand to your outer right ankle. Pull strongly with your left bicep and look underneath your right arm. Rinse out your spine. Deepen your breath. Good. Switch sides. Left hand down. Right hand reaches outer left ankle. Pull with the right bicep. Find all sorts of space in your body you didn't know you had. Beautiful. Right hand to the mat. Hands walk back towards feet. Heels in, toes out. Squat down for malasana. Hands come together at your heart. Elbows press towards your inner knees. Crown of your head lifts. Breathe. We have been moving constantly, so find that sacred pause. Let it feel good. Close your eyes. There's a gentle lift happening in your pelvic floor, so you're not dumping all of your energy out your bottom. And that feeling comes from almost the same feeling like when you're going to the bathroom and you stop midstream. That is that lift through the pelvic floor. As we engage our bandha, we keep the positivity and energy in, and through our feet we're grounding. We're grounding and we're releasing the tension that we no longer need to carry on this day. God. Option to stay here, okay? Otherwise, hands come to the earth, and we're just going to be playful. We're warm, we're heated. We'll take our hands shoulder distance, lift up onto our tippy toes, wrap your knees around your outer arms are already there, and then pick your feet up and bring them together. Bakasana, looking slightly forward, holding crow or coming with me to a tripod headstand. If you come to tripod, you can lift all the way up. Good. Reach through your feet. Push through your hands. Lift your shoulders out of your ears. Keep your hands nice and steady. About 3 or 4 more breaths here. There's something so spectacular that happens when you get upside down. So if you're not quite there, you can always bring one foot to the ground and lift one leg up at a time. Make sure your space is safe to be going upside down. When you're ready, come on down, nice and slow. Find that baby tripod. I never know if I can do this or not, so you can come out of it by just putting your feet to the ground, or you can attempt to go back into crow. Lift the heads of the shoulders and then lift up through the feet and the tailbone. Take another breath. Back into malasana. Breathe. Take another breath here. Good. And then make sure you have space behind you. You're just going to sit on down and bring your feet out in front. Maybe scoot forward depending on the space on your mat. And reach your legs just directly out in front of you. Reach your arms up. Big breath in. And hinge and fold. Grab for your feet or your shins. Rock side to side once or twice. Lift up just about an inch. Lengthen through your back. Lengthen your heart to reach towards your toes. And then surrender back in. Dropping your gaze in your mount. Folding ourselves in half. Really helping out our digestive system. Stretching the whole back body. Beautiful. Press through your heels, round your spine, massage your back as you come up. Scoot forward even more if you need to. Ground your feet, reach your hands forward, take a big breath in. With your exhale, tuck your tailbone under and lower down slowly. We are going to pause when our shoulders are still hovering up off the ground, okay? So as you come down, your mid-back comes to the ground, pick your feet up into a tabletop. Turn your palms to face down and start to pump the hands up and down. Up and down, nice and vigorous. I like to do inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. So staying with a long, controlled breath, lift up higher. Make sure your knees aren't all the way into your chest. They're just right above your hips. Breathe. Let's go for about 20 more seconds. Find your fire. Stoke that fire within your core. Go faster. That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift higher. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down briefly. Keep your legs in tabletop. You'll interlace your hands at the base of your skull. Lift your head up. Bring your left elbow towards your right knee. Don't draw your right knee in too far. And then just switch back and forth. We're going to go for about 20 seconds. It's not a super long time, but long enough to feel a little bit of core action. We stoked that fire in our practice today. Continuous movement, challenging positions. Last 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head down, release knees to chest, rock side to side. Good job. Just takes a little bit of work, right? Let your knees drift over towards the left and take your right arm into a cactus shape here. Rinse out your back. Beautiful. And then switch sides, knees towards right, left arm into a cactus shape. Good. Come back to center. Feet come close to your sitting bones, arms alongside of you, setting up for bridge pose. Press down through your feet and lift your hips up. Walk your shoulders in. Let's try interlacing the hands underneath us and lifting up through our heart. Squeeze your thighs. Don't let your knees go wider than your hips. Keep your chin off your chest. Lift a little bit higher. Back will love you if you do back bends. Good. Widen your hands. Curled up one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees wide of your rib cage and take a happy baby pose. You have a couple options here. If there's something you're just craving, add that in. Otherwise, I'm going to go for a shoulder stand. You can also do reversing pose, which is less upside down. If you know your neck won't want to do that today, you're more than welcome to do feet up the wall or do a second bridge pose. So if you're coming with me, keep your chin centered, slow and steady. When you're ready, kick your feet over the back of your head. Bring your hands to your lower back, and then extend your feet up towards the sky. And you might do a lesser version, coming into a reversing pose where you're bending your knees. Okay, either or. When you come up, you never want to turn your head to the side. Just keep your neck nice and safe. Good. Briefly, you'll come back towards plow, which is dropping feet back over the top of the head. And you can hold that for a moment, stretching the back of your body out, bringing your hands to the ground, and then slowly, when you're ready, roll down. Good. Tuck your hands underneath your backs of your hips. Bring your feet all the way forward. Heels reach the ground. Roll your forearms underneath your body. Bend into your elbows. Press down through your forearms. Drop your head back for fish. Move your jaw around to stretch out the front of your neck. Really amazing for your neck here. If your neck doesn't like this pose, don't do it. My toes are active, but my legs are grounded. We look down so much at our cell phones that our bodies crave this position. And then just be careful. Slowly let your head come back to the ground. Unwrap your arms from underneath you. And then bring your knees to your chest. And as you give yourself a hug, just rock side to side. I'm proud of you for being here. Thank you for being here. This practice doesn't happen unless you show up on the other side of the camera, so please keep coming back. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of class. Please hit subscribe. That really helps me out. Let's take one more big final hug. See if you can cross your forearms and grab the outer edges of the opposite feet. Tuck your nose up towards your knees. Squeeze your body into the tightest little ball you can possibly get. Then take a deep breath in and hold your breath in. If you think you have more room through your mouth like you're sipping through a straw, sip in just a little extra. Exhale, let it go. Spread on out. Legs widen. Hands out to the sides, palms up. Close your eyes. If you need a different position for your shavasana or props, please honor that. This final pose is one that people who are busy often skip. I am highly recommending you at least give yourself a couple minutes here. It helps you to soak in the benefits of your practice, to relax your nervous system, to clear your mind. And I thank you so much for joining me today. This practice is sacred. If you're still here, that means that you took that time for yourself today. So be grateful. Just that you have the time and space and the body that's able to be here. And I thank you for practicing with me. I'll see you real soon. May the divine in me greet and honor the divine in you. Namaste, friends. Enjoy your shavasana.